Louisiana Beer Reviews, Breakfast Edition, Red Brick Brewing's Old Stock Ale. Okay, I already kind of cracked it open and it blew up all over me. It's bottle conditioned, made in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm seeing sediment at the bottom, right, when I'm doing the first shoot, and I'm starting to shake it, and then I said, wait a minute, that's going to make it blow up, and sure enough, when I cracked the cap, it just exploded all over this desk. I mean, that was very dumb. Okay, anyway, they're saying on Beer Advocate that the beer has been discontinued. And it must have been because they don't reference it on their website at all. It's 7.21, Rate Beer saying, I think, and then Beer Advocate saying 7.8. They don't say anything on the bottle, and there's no date. But from the commercial description that someone pasted on the Rate Beer title page, so to speak, it says good for aging. If it's an old stock ale, you know, old ale, it would be good for aging. They say it has spices added, star anise, and I think some kind of lemon peel or something, orange peel. Beer Advocate saying it's good, a B. Rate Beer saying 48 out of 100, and only a 23 out of 100 for the style, so they don't like it too much. I've never had it. I bought it at Mathern's. I noticed they got it in a few years ago. A few 4-packs had been sitting on the shelf, not moving. Maybe people weren't too happy with the price point. But as per my advice, they started doing a whole lot more singles. So if you get a chance to go, if you're from around here and you get a chance to go to Mathern's, check out their vastly expanded singles selection. Because I was telling them, I said, they may not jump on a 4-pack, but the same people will jump on singles to try them, and then at least you're moving something you can charge more anyway per bottle. And so for years they said, no, we don't think it's going to work. But they kind of thought I was talking about the stores that do make your own 6-pack and it's all one price. I said, no, I'm not talking about that. So the manager told me it's working really well. I presumed it would because I've seen other stores be successful with it. All right, here we are at 5:50 a.m. Would have been 5:45, except for the mishap. Well, now I don't know if this is gonna live up to what you get from like Anchor or whatever, but in California. But it had a thick head, or it had, you know, it's dying away, but it's gonna have a lot of lacing. It's sort of an orange copper appearance. I see a lot of stuff at the bottom. With this, I have 2 of these croissant sandwiches from Burger King. You know, buy one get one free. So let's see how this goes at, you know, 10 minutes before 6. And I do not always drink strong ales between 5 and 6 a.m. It smells like you would expect, like real, like, I don't want to say strong, but pungent, kind of aged. It is aged, probably 3 years old. It has sort of a brandy wine smell. I'm getting the alcohol. I'm believing it's more, must be more like closer to 8% than 7%. Bready. These things are always bready from the strong barley content. There goes the Kansas City Southern. I would have sat outside today. It's going to be around 64 degrees today, but of course it's dark out there. Well, these sandwiches are okay. $3.70 after tax for 2 of them. That's an alright deal, I guess. This beer, I don't remember what I paid. Wasn't too much, $2 or something. It's not a super heavy body, really. I would say medium bodied. It's pretty drinkable. There is some citrusiness coming out, so it's mildly spiced. I'm glad they didn't over spice it. I don't know why this one would have failed or was discontinued. The finish is kind of champagne dry. It's pretty easy drinking. It's sort of a bright beer. Now it's old, it's aged, and I was expecting it to be a downbeat beer, you know, kind of hard to take. But it's bright, it's sort of a bursting beer, and that's one way I describe beers. I said they're either bright and upbeat, or they're dank, dark, and downbeat. And this is definitely on the bright side. Also, I will describe beers as drinking beers or speculative beers, you know, beers to be examined. And that sort of was the idea behind that Budweiser commercial during the Super Bowl. Which predictably was taken the wrong way. If you look at the commercial carefully, they never said anything negative about the speculative beers. They just said this one, the Budweiser, is not a speculative beer, it's a drinking beer. I would have preferred if they would have said Budweiser is a drinking beer, as has been previously described by Louisiana Beer Reviews. That would have been good during the Super Bowl, but they didn't mention it. But anyway, this was pretty carbonated now. I'm going to feel this down in my chest. I think the alcohol is I'm going to feel it in the body, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's going to come on too strong. It's going to like slowly get into the bloodstream. You know, it's going to be sort of like a gentle warming type thing. And it's only 12 ounces, well, maybe 11 since I blew it up. But I'll try to loosen this sediment. I think it will fill it a little bit and bring out a little more richer experience. If you see this, and I guess now chances are you won't, but if you do see it, I would recommend picking it up, even though there's no date, guys. But it's not going to go bad. It's made for aging, so check it out. I'm going to give it a solid A. Most excellent. I don't know what Rate Beer is talking about. Nice. Nice. Now, maybe a little too much lemon, but I'm giving it an initial A. Most excellent. Sometimes these things will deteriorate as you drink them down, but typically they improve. Hams, 1865. No, it's not sold around here. This is a can I bought up in the Chicagoland area. Also these in Chicagoland. Hams Genuine Draft Cold Filtered Beer. There we go. Pabst Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Tumwater. So this must have been in the mid-90s I bought this. Miller must have given him a cease and desist saying Genuine Draft, because all of a sudden it was Ham's Golden Draft. And it's so mimic of the Genuine Draft design, right? The red writing, the gold with the black trim. So Miller Genuine Draft like. And now this says Hams, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So this must have been after the Miller buyout. Certainly it was. September 2010. Miller bought the Hams brand from Pabst in 1999. Genuine Draft, or Golden Draft, has been discontinued. I always thought it was good. A little better flavor than the regular Hams, but nonetheless it's gone. So thank you for watching this video production. Enjoy your breakfast, and y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.